Yes, sir. It's your boy Smooth McGee, and I'm about to react to Stephen A. going crazy on that boy Kyrie. Let's see what that man got to say, man.
Oh, he tweeted
Hey,
this
look.
yesterday. When I see my name or my brothers and sisters' names getting spun through the media, I refer to all my research about who they are. Their job is to control public perception, all while profiting off of, discussing, discrediting, and disrespecting people's lives for entertainment. He went on to say, I sent shots at the puppet masters, not the puppets. All the puppets do is run around society. When I see my name or my brothers and sisters' names getting spun through the media, I refer to all my research about who they are. Their job is to control public perception, all while profiting off of, discussing, discrediting, and disrespecting people's lives for entertainment. He went on to say, I sent shots at the puppet masters, not the puppets. All the puppets do is run around society trying to gain popularity and state opinions. What a life. My name is worth billions to these media corporations. My brothers and sisters who deal with this know exactly what I mean. All right, Stephen A.
Hey, all that man Kyrie is just saying is, why can't y'all talk about the good things that they do as NBA players? Like, and if it ain't about what's on the court, then why you talk about them at all? Like, if they do good on the court, talk about that. But anything outside of that shouldn't be talked about when it comes to an NBA player. That's basically what he's saying. Like, and he's saying that people have jobs just to do that, just to bash NBA players for either what they do off the court or what they do on the court, even though somebody else may be. Uh,
and Keyshawn still here with me. Stephen A., your response to those tweets, and there were more by Kyrie. That was just a portion of them.
I'm going to be calm when I say this, Key. We are witnessing one of the most delusional athletes in American history. He's lost because he's so big on telling everybody else they're lost. Kyrie is also slick because he's trying to get away with something that I'm not going to allow him to get away from. You can try to paint this issue, Kyrie, into anything you want. What it comes down to and what everybody's focusing on, you don't want to show up to work. You want to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it.
Feel like he be
While
talking
you
to
got
me
your
like
hand
the
out
way
for
he
somebody
be,
else's
the way
money.
he be talking.
And then when you get called on it, we're the peons. We're the ones who are puppets. So before you excoriated us, now you're pitying us. Because what you want to do is highlight the puppet masters, who you are worth billions to. You're not worth billions, bro. Millions, yes. Billions, no. That's delusional. You gave that up years ago.
Dang, you hating on Kyrie? Cause, hey, what if he do believe he worth billions? Like, we should all think we worth billions. Like, especially somebody like Kyrie. Like, dang, like he ain't worth billions. Like, his career not even over yet. Like, you already thinking that?
Kyrie Irving, Keyshawn, as I've said on many occasions, is arguably the most spectacular talent in the NBA. He is box office.
And I feel like it should end there. Like, you feel me? Like, anytime you talk about Kyrie Irving, like, if he box office and he's spectacular on the court, you should talk about that at all times when you talking about Kyrie, like, because that's how you know him as an NBA player. Like, so when it comes to anything else, it shouldn't be talked about when it comes to Kyrie or anybody.
I remember taking the liberty of calling out Isaiah Thomas, my buddy, because he was on NBA TV the night Kyrie Irving dropped 60. And basically the paraphrase, like, you see this, Stephen A., what about now, blah, 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 blah. And I said to Isaiah Thomas, what the hell you think I'm talking about? That's what we want to see. You're so spectacular. We want to see you play. Kyrie actually looks down on us because we want to see him play. And we're demanding that you play. You played 20 games your first year in Brooklyn. That means you missed, 62 games or whatever, but I think the season was halted at that time because of the pandemic, okay? But you missed your share of games. You come back the next year, you play 54 games. You come back this year, it's the pandemic. You missed 53 games. Kyrie Irving is one of the greatest professionals at missing work. Right now, the season is over. He got 6 months off. 6 months off on top of the 53 games that he missed, okay? And he's getting paid over $30 million. And don't think for 1 second he didn't get his money. He got money now. He got his money when he missed. So here you are. You don't want to work unless you want to do it when you want to do it. You come back from the whole mandate, and even though you had spectacular games, there were other games where you were struggling, and literally he went on the record and was talking about he ain't got his legs. That he's a little bit tired. Well, what the hell were you doing with all of that time off? It's beyond the pale to ask that question. And then you go out on a Twitter rant and you start spewing this stuff. Why? Because the media who gets paid to cover the sport is asking you about the sport you voluntarily signed up to play, getting paid an exorbitant amount of dollars to play. Half the time you don't show up to work. They point it out. They point out the load that you put on your teammates because of your absence and talk about how that may very well be the reason why you got swept out of the first round. And that is on us. See, when you talk about Keyshawn, a player, and we're talking about, the media's talking about your personal life.
It's looking kind of bad for Kyrie.
None of my business.
It's not like Brooklyn was some crazy team outside of KD and Kyrie.
What you do with your personal life is your business. I ain't got nothing to say about that, okay? But what you sign up for professionally, what people are professionally assigned to cover, they have a right to sit up there and say, yo, you ain't showing up to work. There's always something with you. There's always something. And so when he goes on a Twitter rant like this, to me, it is an evasive tactic to try to infuse or implement race, beliefs, or whatever into the equation. Ain't nobody going there. All we saying is you are a spectacular talent who is a professional at taking time off. It's 11 years in this league, Keyshawn. He has played 60 games or less 7 times. That means in nearly 3/4 of his career, or to nearly 2/3 of his career, this brother takes a quarter of the season off on top of the 6 months he religiously gets off. It's egregious. It makes no sense. And the fact that he could sit up there and act at a time when he is swept, home watching the playoffs just like us, not participating, having broomsticks brought to your building, a building you very infrequently show up for, by the way, to sit up there and act like you are a victim and somebody has mistreated you is what I find weak and sad.
What I would say about this, though, Stephen A.,
I feel like the only way he feel like that is because you only talk about him outside of what he does on the court. Like, if he not getting arrested or nothing like that, why should anything be said? That man dropping 60 when he is on the court. Like it shouldn't be nothing said after that. Like, don't talk about that man no more. Like,
Look, if I'm giving him any advice, stop being rabbit ears. Don't, you know me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even want to hear Keyshawn Johnson, man. That man probably don't even got a jump shot. Like, he don't know the perspective of Kyrie. Like, side now. He an athlete, so he can understand. But hey, I don't know, man. It's different. Like, it's a new day and age. All type of stuff, man. If people didn't have the type of access to Kyrie, they probably wouldn't even know who he is or what he would be doing off the court. Like, they just know he dropping 60. Like, hey, it's your boy Smooth McGee, man. I'm about to get at y'all with another reaction. We keep reacting to basketball, football videos, all that. Bye.